As we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Passing, it's Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52-44. Get ready for 57 over there.
Mixon with a first down carry. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go, 368. Move.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Dalton here from the gun. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
They run for it with Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on 4th down.
Back to Mixon on first down, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. takes it from the shotgun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action now. Dalton. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Side. Hey!
2nd down, Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go. We're good.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Set. Green, 39.
Now Jackson on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
3-19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And as one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Can. That's hard.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Here we go. Green, 30.
On 3rd down, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Good.
Right back to him on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 1st and goal, Collins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To Mixon on the check down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Dalton throwing on second down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson brought in left side by Snead. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Set. Green, 39.
To throw again is Jackson. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here you go. We're good. We're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
52-44, get ready.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
368.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. But man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Over here.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Passing, it's Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. In other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Snead's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Here you go, 368. Here you go, 368. Nice. There's a hut. Nice.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
There you go, 368.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Ravens averaged exactly 4 yards per rush in 2017, and that's what they need here, 3rd and 4.
Set. Green, 39.
Now Jackson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. This time the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Ravens, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can digger, kiss a death friend, protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. Time to gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada.